Hey guys, welcome back. Another catch lesson with Coach Vasquez here. Today we are going to be comparing two kinds of foods, okay? We're going to be comparing whole foods and processed foods, okay? You know how we've talked about it a little bit. We're going to go into more detail and tell you guys why it is better to eat whole foods than processed foods, okay? So first I'm going to talk about whole foods, okay? Whole foods are going to be those foods that are natural and they are natural and you can eat them just as you go, okay? Just as you pick them, let's just say, okay? Whole foods are going to be like bananas. They're not, when you eat a banana, you just peel the banana and you eat it, okay? Bananas don't have any added sugars, any added preservatives, okay? Also, another whole food is gonna be avocado, aguacate, or aguacate, guys. I love aguacate. Aguacate is gonna be good and high in protein. Sometimes I like to eat my aguacate with like maybe some wheat bread and have my aguacate on top with some pepper and a little bit of salt, okay? That's gonna be a perfect snack for you guys to have when you guys are feeling that little drain or you guys need a little boost and need a little snack to get through your day, okay? So many foods are gonna be processed, which means they are not in their natural state. Some foods can be processed very little and they could still be healthy to eat, but then you have those very processed foods that aren't going to be healthy to eat, okay? We have to know the difference between the very processed foods and which processed foods those are compared to the ones that are going to be very minimally processed. So like, say, let's talk about those fruit cups that you guys like to eat, okay? They're gonna be in those little bowls and you're gonna have those fruits in it, okay? Most of those they are processed, but some of them are actually filled with 100% fruit juices, okay? They're not gonna be added flavors, added sugars, okay? The ones that you guys get at school, they're gonna be the ones that are on the healthier side versus the ones that you maybe the name brands that you guys get from the store, okay? The ones at the store, the name brands, those are gonna be more processed and they're gonna have all those added sugars in them, okay? And they're not gonna be 100% natural fruit. They're gonna be those artificial sweeteners and flavors that they throw in there, okay? You have to know the difference. Another thing we could get into are some of the beans that you guys eat, okay? Those dried beans, pinto beans, and black beans, okay? We have to know the difference in those. So beans are gonna be minimally processed, meaning that you're not going to eat the bean straight from the plant, okay? They have to clean them and process them a little bit so they could be a little bit better to eat. Again, when you actually cook those beans, you have to make sure that you're not cooking them with a whole bunch of oils, because that's when it becomes bad for us. That's when it becomes a whoa and slow food instead of a go food, okay? So we have to make sure that we're doing that and we learn that we're not doing that and we're not adding all that oils and excess grease into our beans, okay? Our beans and our peanuts are going to be the ones that help us the most. They have a lot of protein, okay? They have a lot of protein in them. Another thing we could think about are berries, okay? Berries. How long do you guys think berries would last if we would eat them or pick them and hold them for a little bit, okay? So think about it. If we pick berries from a field where they are grown, they're only going to last about a week, okay? 1 week at the most. When we process them and freeze them is when they last the longest, okay? Those strawberries and berries and whatever it may be, what kind of fruit that they freeze, some of them are going to be on the healthier side and some of them are going to be on that very processed side. So we have to know the difference, okay? So like I said with the cup fruits, The cut fruits are going to be a little bit more processed than the frozen fruits, okay? And the frozen fruits are going to be the ones that you could eat in your smoothies, in your smoothies, okay? Those are going to be good for us to drink, okay? So just to kind of summarize and go over what we've been talking about, processed foods vary in how healthy they are and how unhealthy they are, okay? So let's think about it like this. An apple freshly picked is gonna be a whole food. Applesauce, it's gonna be processed, okay? Because remember, we have to squish it and add all those added sweeteners, okay? So a apple is gonna be a whole food, and applesauce is gonna be a processed food. Raw peanuts, so like peanuts from like a shell, that is gonna be a whole food. Roasted peanuts, peanut butter, it's going to be processed. Yes, peanut butter is good for you, but after having too much peanut butter, it's going to become bad for us, okay? Same thing with potatoes, okay? Potatoes are fruits and are considered our fruits and vegetables, okay? Potatoes are whole food. It's when they become baked potato chips or regular potato chips is when they are processed, guys. Those are gonna be our bad foods to eat, our woe foods. We want to make sure that we know the difference, okay? So now that we have talked about this and I've kind of summed it all up for you guys, I want you guys to actually start practicing it, okay? I want you guys to be able to eat these healthy foods. I want you guys to be healthy, okay? Be healthy for yourselves and for your loved ones, okay? We want to make sure that we live to 100 years old so we can see our loved ones grow, okay? We want to see you guys grow and get big and strong. So we want to make sure that we know the difference and the truth about whole and processed foods, okay? So that's it for today's catch lesson. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys learn it, and I hope you guys actually put it into practice on your daily lives, okay? So let's make sure we discuss this a little bit more with our coaches. We will see you guys in a bit, okay?